Hey y'all. Yeah, I'm a little early just to make sure everybody is here. And I'm always early, y'all. I'm never ever late. I hate being late. So just give me a couple of minutes. Y'all get situated, get your questions ready. You can call in on this number that is on the screen, the 925 599 5773. I don't have it set up where you can video call in. I'm still working on that. So just call in if you have a thought, opinion, a question, y'all. Okay, hold on. Be right back. Hey, y'all. Just come on in here and have a seat. Hold on, y'all. Let me get. One second, y'all. Just give me a few seconds. Hey, y'all. Welcome to my life, my world, of course, my stories, my experience as a 911 Chicago police communicator. We're talking about dating sites today, y'all. How safe are they? Is it safer to date online or in person? That is what we are talking about today. Dating online or in person. Which one do you deem more safe? I got some stories, y'all. Y'all come on in here. I wish I could play music, but they're going to silence me if I do that. So let's be quiet. We're talking about dating sites, y'all. Come on in here. If you have a story or opinion or thought or question and you want to call in, just dial that number on the screen and I'll put my phone to the speaker so we can hear you. I don't have it set up yet for video call. I'm working on that. So let's get into dating sites. Um, what dating sites are y'all familiar with? I'm going to talk about today POF, Plenty of Fish, Hinge, Black People Meet, right? Christian Mingle, that's one too. Um, what else? It's a few of them. When you are on a dating site, how diligent are you when you are, what is that? How diligently are you making sure that the person you are talking to is a real person? What questions are you asking? How do you know that the person is who they are representing themselves to be? How do you know that you're really talking to a woman or a man? How do you know? What does your investigation look like? And is it safer to date in person than it is online? Because I got stories for both. I want to hear from you. Come on in here, y'all. talking about dating sites. Dating. Wait a minute, y'all. Okay, so Plenty of Fish is the dating site that I am 1,000,000% aware that majority of the people on Plenty of Fish are scammers. They have an intentional purpose when they meet people or when people meet them. Some of the persons on dating sites have some of the most flawless, the most prettiest pictures, men and women, with the most intriguing backgrounds. Their biography is extremely intriguing, but they don't be for real. But how do you know that it's not for real? What does your investigation look like? How do you know? There was this guy who, a recent scenario, he met this woman on Plenty of Fish. He had a whole evening planned for her. He stopped at the liquor store. He picked up his favorite drink and her favorite drink. She lived over east in one of those Pangea properties. She lived on the 3rd floor. He gets there. He's excited. He's excited because they've been talking and he thought he knew her. And yeah, so he gets there. He walks up the stairs to the 3rd floor, knocks on the door. Guess who answers? Yeah. It was a woman, all right, but it was for real a man dressed as a woman. And as soon as she or he opened the door, the person coming to visit, wait, let me start over. As soon as he knocks on the door and the person who he thought he was coming to see opens the door, they start stabbing him. Now, he's all the way on the 3rd floor. The intent was for him to come there and rob him. He makes it downstairs to call for help. I'm not sure of the outcome, but that's one. Let's talk about meeting in person. How well do you trust the people that you meet in person? Man meets woman at a club. They go to a hotel room after meeting the first night. They spend the night. They are drinking, they're smoking, they're doing whatever they want to do, and being real vulnerable with each other. She takes all of his belongings. When he wakes up, all of his belongings are gone, completely gone. No money, no cards, no car keys, no nothing, completely gone. What do you do? What do you do? And how is it that we can be so vulnerable with complete strangers, but not vulnerable with the people who we say we love, for real, or the people that we've been knowing for a long time? Why is it so easy to be vulnerable with a complete stranger, y'all? So, wait, I got somebody asking a question. Hold on. Dating is scary, y'all. Dating is scary for real because you really don't know who is who. And I'm really curious as to know your investigative process. Another thing to be concerned about with dating sites is, and this is not all truck drivers, so don't jump on me when I say this, but truck drivers, the scams, the intent is foul. Normally, with the dating sites, with truck drivers, some, not all y'all, please, some and many have a felony background, just recently got out of jail. And with truck drivers, you can be a truck driver and be a felony, and have a felony at the same time. So be careful with truck drivers. Yes, they make a lot of money. Yes, they appear to be single, but there is Not always, but majority of the time, there is an intent. An intent. So be careful with the truck drivers. Let me tell you about another situation on a dating site. There was this 40-year-old man who met this 19-year-old young man on a dating site. The 40-year-old man was married with a wife at home, but he was on a same-sex dating site. He met this young man. The young man quickly fell head over heels for him. They ended up in a hotel. Sexual interactions, of course, happened. A few weeks later, this young man starts to get this uncomfortable feeling in his rectal area. Okay, so he goes to the doctor. The doctor runs tests, tells him we'll get back to you in a couple of weeks. Meanwhile, his rectal area is, how can I say it? It's hurting. He has pus coming from it. It is itching. It's burning. It's all type of stuff, all type of things. Okay, so he goes home and he calls the 40-year-old to tell the 40-year-old what he's experiencing. The 40-year-old tells him, it'll go away, whatever, makes it sound real good. They end up in the hotel room again. The 40-year-old sees nothing wrong with the problems that the 19-year-old is having in his rectum area. So they proceed to get into more sexual interactions. And I know y'all like, he had sex and he was in pain. Yeah, sometimes love makes you do things that you wouldn't normally do, especially when you think somebody really has your best interest at heart. So they get together again in a hotel. The doctor calls after the second encounter of the hotel. The doctor calls the 19-year-old and tells him to come back into the doctor's office. He gets back and gets the results for these tests that they ran. He finds out that he is HIV positive. This young man is, the emotions and the hurt and the pain that I heard in this young man's voice, the tears, the first questions he was asking was, how am I going to tell my family this? What's going to happen with me for the rest of my life? Why didn't this man tell me? How could he do this to me? All type of questions when you're in panic mode. Talking to this young man, he had no information on this 40-year-old. Not a real phone number, not an address, not a plate number, nothing. So he's trying to file a police report, but he has no information to go on the police report. So this young man is left suffering by himself while this 40-year-old predator is going back home to his wife. Okay? So that's scary for me. And it's not an isolated incident. It happens quite often. You really don't know who you are meeting. You really don't know anything about these people, but because a lot of us, a lot of humans want to be loved so bad that we are willing to risk it all just for a few minutes of excitement, just to say that we have someone, just to say that I waited all this time. If it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true. Make sure you are asking the right questions. I don't know what the right questions are based off of the situation or the people that you're meeting, but make sure you ask a lot of questions. No question is dumb. Not one question is dumb, and the why is always valid in every situation, y'all. So let me see. Hold on, y'all. Hey, Renee. Let me see. Eric Galloway said he had a question. Let me find Eric because where is you at? What is you all's favorite dating site, or do you all date on dating sites, or do you prefer to meet in person? What is your go-to? Why are dating sites like the thing? Is it because you don't have to leave your house? Is that it? Is it comfortable? Is it just something to do? Scrolling? Yeah, y'all. So I'm doing a million things, y'all. So hold on, y'all. Oh, be careful of persons that you are meeting on dating sites that only want to communicate via WhatsApp. WhatsApp is a scam app to me. Now, for some people who live overseas and that's the way their means of communication, but if you're not overseas and you're right here in Chicago or local, there is no reason why we need to communicate on WhatsApp. You need to have a phone number, a legit phone number, something. Um, so, yeah, y'all. And so, wait a minute now. I didn't realize that I just was told that Plenty of Fish is the only free dating site. Every other dating site costs. Is that true? We paying to date. Isn't it easier to just go to the grocery store? I don't know. Go to the gym maybe. Maybe the park. I don't know. Who knows? All of it is questionable, and you have to be safe with all of it, and you have to know who is who, and you have to know what questions to ask, making sure you're asking the right questions based off of your situation. Okay? Wait a minute, y'all. What I got here? You can try to engage by speaking with them, but it's still hard to tell. It's very, very, very hard to tell who is who on a dating site. You do not know. You do not know. And you don't even know when you meet them in person, really. You don't know. How do you know, other than going off your own intuition and discernment, which we half the time don't even listen to, but how do you know that the person that you are meeting on the dating site or in person, how do you know that they are safe to go out with? We can't even pick each other up from our homes on the first date. That's sexy to me. Somebody picking me up from my home, taking me on a date. Now you don't even want people to know where you live for real. So now you got to meet somewhere public. And even if you meet somewhere public, how do you know that that person is safe? How do you know that that person is trustworthy? Because the representative is always pretty. How a person wants you, what a person wants you to see, how they want you to see them is always pretty. So how do you peel back the layers to see who they are for real? And I know y'all gonna say, well, it takes time to get to know each other. Yeah, I get it. But we fucking before we get to know people. And fucking starts relationships. So how do you know that, what is your, I really want to know, or you to think about, your investigation process? How do you know? Is the coochie so good you don't care? Is that pecker, is you checking out the pecker to make sure and you don't care about nothing else? It's real life, y'all. It's for real, but we got to be careful and we got to know. Yeah, my girl said the WhatsApp, when people want you to communicate on WhatsApp, that's all they want to do is communicate on WhatsApp. That's definitely a red flag. Definitely a scam. Do not, do not, do not, do not. And men, listen, the women are just as scandalous on dating sites, just as scandalous. So it's not a gender thing, it's a character thing, okay? Just as scandalous. You want to be careful. You want to do your due diligence because ain't nothing like the after effect. And not to mention, if you are caught or if you happen to be a victim in any of these situations I just named, the police are not coming to you. That is a police report that you are going to file over the phone. So not only were you completely vulnerable with someone that you don't even know, you have nothing. All your belongings are gone. Your car, your phone, your credit cards, your money, anything that you have to identify yourself is gone. You don't know this person because you just met him or her. But you became vulnerable and now you lost and now you're calling for assistance. But the police aren't coming to assist you with that. That is something that you're going to file over the phone. So don't get angry at the process. Get angry at your actions. Stop being vulnerable with people that you do not know and expecting someone to come save you. Think about your actions before you're doing that because it happens all the time. Okay, y'all? Okay. I'm still waiting on Eric, but and so and wait, y'all, help me remember. So I got POF is the number one scamming site. Hinge is another one. Black People Meet, it's another one. Black Black People Meet. I cannot think of the name, but Christian Mingle. Dang, y'all. And I have a few friends, y'all, a few friends who have been victimized by persons on dating sites. I had one friend who met a man on one. We're gonna call her an associate, not a friend, but I met a person on a dating site. Fell real hard. Thought it was a complete relationship. Ended up getting scammed out of a lot of money. Several incidents of this same thing. Scammed out of a lot of money, men and women. I don't know how much more to tell you all to be careful. Watch yourselves, watch your actions, ask a lot of questions. No question is dumb, y'all. The why is always valid. And if someone is getting angry at you because you are asking a lot of questions, then ask yourself, why are they getting angry with you? Because you're asking a lot of questions. Because the truth is the truth, and it has no, what's the word I want to say? It has no, it's just the truth, right? It's just the truth. We're going to tell the truth. And there's no defense mechanism that needs to be put up because it's the truth. You are only defensive when you are defending a lie. And you have to keep defending that lie so you get angry because you're now running out of defense mechanisms. Okay? So it's okay to ask a lot of questions. A lot. The why is always valid, y'all. I think I'm going to get out of here shortly because I do have to go to work. But yeah, I just wanted to enlighten the minds, open the minds a little bit, and just let you know that it's some pros and cons to both of them. Dating sites, dating in person. Just do your own investigations and make sure that the person is safe to date. All right? If you have any questions, please feel free. I am open to questions and suggestions. Um, yeah, y'all. So I think that's all I got for right now. I will see you all next Tuesday with a different topic, a different subject, some different stories, some different scenarios, all of that. All right. Please follow me on all platforms. That would be Lucid Conversations with the K. That would be Twitch, TikTok. Please, please, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Lucid Conversations is my passion, and 911 is my life. So I will talk to you soon.